life's never really what you expect. So I'm reaching the last year of my education, which is crazy to say out loud. Ever since I moved to the UK, I'd always dreamt of what it would look like when I turned 18 and I could go anywhere. And now that's like, 7 months away? I guess like expectations are never really met in the way that you think. Nothing actually happens in the way you plan. I've really realized that. And like I said in previous video, I imagine the best of me. I imagine the perfect and like the scenario that I'd always dreamed of. And it's weird that I'm getting really close to that goal I've always had, and yet not yet feeling like the person I thought I would be. And I can still work towards that and get to that, but it's also like where I thought I would be, like physically, where in the world I would end up. I thought like the entire plan would just come together perfectly and I'd know exactly what to do. Yeah, I don't know. Life's still awesome. It's awesome. It's better than I could have ever expected. I've done more than I initially expected. But I don't know. My idea of where I'm gonna be is different. Okay. I just failed my driving theory test, which absolutely sucks. And that means I'm gonna have to wait 2 more months to do that test again before I can even start thinking about doing my actual driving test. And so this is something that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to get straight into driving and being able to just go wherever I want and have that freedom. And it sucks that that's being delayed. But I've realized whatever happens, that the outcome of the expectation you had is for a reason. And I believe that there is a God that is protecting me and looking out for me and positioning me where it is best for me. And so I'm obviously sad because this is something that I really want. And it's not happening in the way that I wanted it to happen. It's taking longer than expected, but I've realized that there's a lot to learn in this moment. A lot to learn through the time of waiting, through the time of stuff not turning out the way you wanted it to. I'm going to be open and inviting for God to move into my life at this time. Not at all what I wanted in a way, but I'm going to be optimistic, be ready for what's going to happen, be open to what God actually wants to do through me in this time. The future always changes and it won't be what you expect, but that future will not always be easy, it won't always be perfect, but there's always something you can learn from what happens. And that's what I'm learning and what I wanted to share this week. Life is weird, and there's always something that we can learn. It's never going to be easy or what we want it to be, but it's all for the good, and it's a way God can strengthen us through what we don't think we're good at. It's God pushing us to awaken that thing that He's put into our hearts and our lives. It's kind of exciting when you think of it like that.